Alrighty, welcome to
Recording in progress.
welcome to our simple vinyasa sequence that we've already practiced a few times, but today we're going to make it a little more slow, a little more gentle, just to give you an example of how we can use that same template, the sequences or the poses that we've already practiced. And we can just adjust it and modify it. We can get creative. All right, so all you need is a block. We're going to start on our backs. Come all the way down to your back. And just take a moment to get comfortable. You can lie down in any way that feels good. And close your eyes for a few moments. Just take this time to slow down and connect to your flow of breath. And distribute your awareness all throughout your body. And for this next hour, we're going to focus on the root chakra that is located at the base of the spine. So just send your awareness to that area. Notice how it feels deep in the base of your hips. Any warmth or sensations that you feel. And just pay attention to how it feels being supported by the ground. Just completely relaxed. And you can set your own mantra for this practice, or I'd like to offer you a mantra specifically for the root chakra. In your mind, say to yourself, I am open to all possibilities. And for this next hour, anytime that your mind wanders off, repeat your mantra. And then take a really big breath in. And an open mouth exhale. Again, big inhale. Open mouth release. One more time, take an even bigger breath, as big as you can breathe. And then sigh it all out. And continue to breathe through your nostrils. And stay really intentional with your breath. Notice the temperature of the air inside of your nostrils as you breathe. And take another full breath in. Exhale. And gently prop yourself up on your forearms. And then come all the way up to a seat. You can get your block and sit down on your block. And press your sitting bones down firmly. Imagine that you're growing roots from your tailbone down into the block. And feel your spine grow up tall while your roots grow deep. Inhale and lift your arms up overhead. Exhale, bring your hands together in front of your heart. And say to yourself, I am open to all possibilities. Inhale, reach your arms up again. Exhale, lower your right hand down and reach your left arm over to the right. Pause there for a moment and relax your right shoulder. And press your ribs more to the left to feel that deep side stretch. Inhale and lift both arms up. Exhale, lower your left hand down, reach over to the left side. You can relax your left shoulder and create space in between all of your ribs on the right side. Inhale, lift your arms back up. Exhale, side stretch to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale, take it over to the left. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, side body stretch. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, last one to the left. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale and walk your hands forward on the ground and make your way to all fours. Remove your block, place it up to the top. And widen your knees. Sit your hips back and lower your forehead down into child's pose, Balasana. Notice where your thoughts go when you come into this pose. And continuously bring your focus to your breathing and to your mantra. Take another full breath in. Long breath out. Inhale and rise up to tabletop. Exhale with your hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. And bring your right hand behind your head. And lift your right elbow up so your collarbones face the right side of the room. Breathe in. Exhale, tap your right elbow on your left arm and keep your left arm straight. Inhale, lift your right elbow up again. Exhale, gentle twist, tap your opposite arm. Once more with the elbow, breathe in. Breathe out. Now inhale, lift your right arm all the way up, fingers to the sky. Hold it there. Exhale and rotate your right wrist. Draw some circles. Feel the sensations in your forearms. And then change the direction of those circles. Take another inhale. Exhale and thread the needle. Scoop your right arm under your left arm. Bring your right ear and your right shoulder down. You can slide your left hand forward on the mat, or you can tuck your left hand behind your low back. Just find something that feels good. And take 2 more slow and deep breaths. And bring your left hand back down under your left shoulder if it's not already there. Then inhale and lift your right arm all the way back up. Exhale, lower back down to all fours. And bring your left hand behind your head. Inhale, lift your left elbow and open up your chest. Exhale, tap your opposite arm. Again, breathe in, expand your collarbones. Exhale, gentle twist. One more with the elbow, take a full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, lift your left arm all the way up, fingers to the sky. Exhale, rotate your left wrist. Inhale, change the direction of your circles. Exhale, thread the needle, scoop your left arm under. Bring your left ear, left shoulder down. You can slide your right hand forward or tuck it behind. Take 2 more rounds of your slow breaths. And then ground down with your right hand. Inhale, lift your left arm all the way up. Exhale, come back down to all fours. And then walk your knees back a couple inches. With your arms straight, bring your hips down closer towards the ground and bend your knees, point your toes up towards the ceiling. Like an up dog variation. Push your shoulders down and open up your chest. Breathe in. Exhale, sit your hips back towards your heels and lower your forehead into child's pose. Again, inhale, shift forward into that up dog variation. Exhale and sit back into child's pose. One more time. Inhale, shift forward and hold it when your lungs are really full. Exhale and sit back into child's pose. You can adjust yourself, get comfortable. And notice the prana flowing through your body as you breathe. Visualize that universal life force right near the base of your spine, right around your root chakra, Muladhara. Breathe in deeply. And breathe out completely. Inhale, come back up to tabletop. Exhale, take your knees back slightly so you're in a kneeling plank. It's just like a high plank, but on your knees, so you still have that long line of energy from the crown of your head to your tailbone. Inhale. Exhale, bend your elbows and squeeze them close to your ribs. Baby chaturanga all the way down to your belly. Inhale, lift your chest up just a little bit for baby cobra. Exhale, lower down. This time when you breathe in, press yourself up to tabletop. Exhale, sit back towards your heels, child's pose. Inhale, shift forward into a kneeling plank. Exhale, chaturanga on your knees all the way down to your belly. Inhale, baby cobra, lift just a little bit. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, press yourself up to tabletop. Exhale, sit back towards your heels. One more time, modified sun salutation. Inhale, shift forward into kneeling plank. Exhale, kneeling chaturanga down to your belly. Inhale, baby cobra, lift just a little bit. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, press up to tabletop. Exhale, sit back towards your heels and take 3 full rounds of your intentional breaths. Remember that you can always explore any other movements. Everything that I offer you is just a suggestion. And this is your time to connect with your body and find what feels good. Inhale, rise back up to tabletop. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Pedal out your heels. Keep looking towards your feet and press your tailbone up really high like you're pressing your chest towards your thighs. Inhale, lift both heels, come onto your tippy toes. Exhale, press both heels down to the mat. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale and walk your feet up to the top of the mat. With your feet hip width distance apart, slide your hands up to your shins, lengthen your back, breathe in. Exhale, fold forward. Tuck your chin and slowly roll yourself up till your chin is the very last thing to lift up. Inhale, lift your arms up overhead. Exhale, bring your hands together in front of your heart. And while you stand in Tadasana mountain pose, keep your focus on your feet on the ground. And press evenly into both feet, evenly into the balls of the feet and the heels. And feel an equal and opposite reaction from the ground, pushing you back while you push down. Grow those invisible roots from your feet down deep into the earth. And imagine the deeper you grow your roots, the taller you can grow your spine. Remain completely open to all possibilities. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, bring your hands together and fold forward. Bring your fingers to the ground. Inhale and step your left foot all the way back. Exhale and softly come down to your left knee. Get your block and press your left hand down firmly on the block. Inhale, lift your right arm up and open your chest to the right wall. Exhale, lower your right hand back down to the ground, frame your right foot. Inhale, lift your right arm up again. Exhale, lower your hand down. One more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now inhale, lift your right arm up and keep it lifted. And keep those imaginary roots growing down into your right foot. You have the option to tuck your left toes, lift your left knee off the ground, and feel the strength and stability in your lower body. And keep a 90-degree angle in your right knee so it stays stacked directly over your shoulder. Take a breath in. Exhale, lower your left knee down, lower your right hand down. You can set your block off to the side. Step back into a kneeling plank. Plank on your knees. And take a breath in. Exhale, chaturanga down to your belly. Inhale, baby cobra, lift up just a little bit. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, press up to tabletop. Exhale, sit back towards your heels and lower your forehead. Balasana. While you breathe, tune into your right leg here in child's pose. Notice if it feels different from your left leg. Now that there's an increased flow of prana in the right side after those twisted lunges. Remember that this is a time for you to be present in your unique experience. Inhale, rise back up to tabletop. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, walk your feet up to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold forward. Tuck your chin, slowly roll yourself all the way up. Grow those roots down into your feet. Inhale, lift your arms overhead. Exhale, bring your hands together in front of your heart. Inhale, reach your arms up again. Exhale, bring your hands together and fold forward with a long back, soft bend in your knees. With your fingers on the ground, inhale, step your left, or rather right foot this time, step it all the way back and softly come down to your right knee. You can get your block. Press your right hand down on the block. Inhale, lift your left arm up. Exhale, lower your left hand down. Inhale, lift your left arm up again. Exhale, lower down. And keep it dynamic at first. One more time, breathe in. Breathe out. Now root down through your left foot, tuck your right toes, lift your right knee, and open twist to the left. Keep pushing the ground away with your right arm. Feel the rotation travel through your spine from the base of the tailbone all the way through the crown of your head. Take another full inhale. Exhale, lower your hand down, lower your knee down. Set your block off to the side. Step back for kneeling plank. Breathe in. Exhale, chaturanga down to your belly. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tabletop, all fours. Exhale, child's pose for 3 long and slow breaths. Inhale and come back up to tabletop. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale and walk your feet up. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise all the way up with a long spine this time. Lift your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands together in front of your heart and pause in Tadasana. With your awareness on your feet, Stay grounded with your right foot. Inhale, lift your arms up and step your left tippy toes all the way back. You can take a moment to make some adjustments. So most of your weight is in the right leg, and your left heel is really high. High crescent lunge. Notice if your spine is arched like cow pose, really common misalignment. If you have that, then slightly tuck your pelvis so that your spine is neutral. You can shorten up your stance, you can widen up your stance, up to you. Inhale, get a little bit longer with your back. Exhale and spin your left heel down. Open your arms out to a T for warrior two. You can adjust your feet so that your right heel lines up with your left arch or your left foot. And actively reach out in opposite directions. Feel the external rotation in the front leg and the slight internal rotation in your back leg. Take another breath in, lengthen your back. Exhale, reach forward, bring your right forearm down to your thigh, lift your left arm up and shift your left shoulder back. You can stay there supported on the forearm, or you can get your block and place it next to your big toe. If you're using the block, stay light on the block. You can make it shorter, keep just your fingertips down. So you can train your body to hold itself up instead of dumping the weight down. And keep the lunge in your right knee. Inhale, sweep your right arm back, slide your left hand down your thigh. Reverse your warrior. Continue to lunge really deep. And stay there for another breath in. And this time when you exhale, take your arms out to a T, back into warrior two. Stay grounded with your front foot and then step your left foot up to the top. You can move your block if it's in the way. Inhale and lift your arms up. Exhale and bring your hands together in front of your heart. Really focus on your left foot on the ground. Shift your weight into the left side. Inhale, step your right tippy toes back and lift your arms up. High crescent. You can take a moment to adjust yourself. Make sure your feet are in two separate lanes, so you're not on a tightrope for this. You can come into a wide base. Really stable. Inhale, get longer with your arms. Exhale, spin your right heel down. Take your arms out to a T, warrior two. You can squeeze your shoulder blades together behind you so your arms are working just as much as your legs are working. And feel the energy radiate out through your fingertips. Notice the energy channels that open up when you hold this pose. Take another inhale. Exhale, reach forward, bring your left forearm down, lift your right arm up. If you use the block on the first side, you can use it here, place it next to your left foot, and keep shifting your right shoulder back. Remember, you can always add in your own thing. It doesn't matter what anyone else is doing. Keep the deep lunge in your left knee. Inhale, reverse warrior, reach back. Exhale, hold it there and bend your front knee a little more. Notice if this side feels different from the first side, or if it feels the same. Stay completely tuned in. Take another inhale. And then exhale, take your arms back out into warrior two. Stay grounded with your left foot and step your right foot back up. Good job. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands together in front of your heart. Pause and notice what comes up physically, mentally, emotionally. And then adjust your feet so that they're shoulder width distance apart. And turn your toes out slightly. With those imaginary roots still rooting down into the earth. Take a breath in. Exhale and sit your hips low into Malasana, frog squat. Once you get down there, you can adjust yourself so your heels are still on the ground and your toes. Option to use your block like a seat for some extra support. Remember, you don't have to do anything that doesn't feel right. It's just your opportunity to find your version of this. You can press your elbows into your knees, get a little more space, open up your chest. And keep all of your focus near the base of your spine. And draw your pelvic floor in. Activate your Mula Bandha. And that will retain the prana flow near your root chakra. And remain completely open to all possibilities. Stay grounded with your feet. Inhale and come all the way up. Lift your arms up. Contract your glutes at the top. Exhale, release your arms. Adjust your feet. You can remove your block, place it back up to the top. With all 10 toes pointing forward, inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, reach your arms in front of you and sit your hips back in space. Utkatasana, chair pose. When you first get there, lift your toes up so your weight is shifted back. Spread your toes apart and then lay them down, fan them out. So now you have a wider base. You can keep reaching forward, you can bring your hands together. Notice the muscular activation in your lower body. And feel your legs keep you really stable. And take another breath in chair pose. And inhale, come all the way back up, lift your arms up. Exhale and dive down, fold forward, Uttanasana. You can hold on to your block. Inhale and step your left foot back just 2 or 3 feet. And same thing here, make sure you're not on a tight rope. Your feet are in 2 separate lanes. And your left toes can point forward or slightly out to the left. But notice if your hips are sticking out to the right, then guide your right hip back. Pyramid pose, Parsvatanasana. You can bring your forehead closer towards your right knee. You can bend your front knee slightly, but keep your back leg straight. Really focus on your right foot with those imaginary roots growing down. Walk your block forward a little bit. Inhale and lift your left leg up behind you. Lift your torso up so that it's in line with your leg. And keep your ankle active so your toes are flexed down towards the ground and your hips are level. You can get lighter on the block or you can keep pushing down into the block. Your block is there to support your yoga practice. Breathe in. Exhale, step your feet together at the top of the mat. Adjust your block, then slowly roll yourself up. Root down to rise up tall, lift your arms up, breathe in. Exhale and fold forward. Reach for your block. And then step your right foot back 2 or 3 feet. Adjust your stance. Guide your left hip back in space, your right hip forward. So there's a counterclockwise movement in the hips. And bring your forehead closer towards your left knee. Feel the deep hamstring stretch. Visualize the prana from your breath flowing through your body and down into your root. From your root chakra all the way down into your feet. And keep those deep roots growing down in your left foot. And walk your block forward. Inhale and lift your right leg back. Exhale and refine it. Create your long line of energy from the crown of your head back into your right ankle. You can get lighter or you can stay supported. Hold it there for another breath in. Exhale, step your feet together. Keep your block with you and roll yourself up. Very nice. And then step your left leg all the way back. Turn to face the left side of your mat. Get your feet really wide with all your toes pointing to the left side of the room. Take a breath in. Exhale and place your block down on the ground for a wide-legged forward fold. Prasarita Padottanasana. You can shift side to side, bend one knee, then the other, and alternate. And remember that your breath is just as important as your movements. Your focus, your intention is even more important. Take another breath. And inhale, lengthen your back. Exhale, pick up your block and come all the way back up. And turn your left toes to the back of the room. Keep your block in your left hand and open your arms out to a T. Inhale, reach for the back wall. Exhale, lower your block down in front of your left ankle and shift your right shoulder back in space. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Keep your left leg mostly extended with just a tiny micro bend in your left knee. See if you can get lighter on your block. Then take your block and place it a couple inches in front of your left foot. Inhale and lift your right leg back. Balancing half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Those invisible roots growing from your left foot down into the ground, that's what's going to hold you really stable. Take another breath in. Exhale, keep your block and step all the way back. Come up to standing. Turn your left toes to the side and then your right toes to the front. Reach your block forward. Inhale, lengthen forward. Exhale, lower your block down. Shift your left shoulder back. And if you notice that your left shoulder starts to shift down, then you can come up a little higher. And focus more on keeping your chest facing the side of the room instead of how low you can reach. Then take your block and place it in front of your right toes. Inhale and lift your left leg back. And exhale and find a spot on the ground, something that's not moving. That's your drishti. It'll help you with your balance. Take another breath in. Exhale, keep your block and come all the way back up. Good job. Now step forward and set your block down. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands together in front of your heart. Turn your right toes to the right. Bring your right heel to your left ankle or your left calf or your left inner thigh. Tree pose. You can create your own expression with your arms. And the more you root down, the more you can grow tall. And take another full breath in. Exhale, release your arms, release your legs. Shake out your standing side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands through heart center. Turn your left toes to the left and set up your foot placement. Anywhere but your knee. There's not an ideal version. There are no expectations. Just remain open to all possibilities. And take one more inhale. Exhale, release your arms, release your legs, and shake it out. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale and fold forward. And press your hands down on the ground. Step back into high plank. You can plank on your feet or on your knees. Just take these next 5 breaths and really dedicate them to your core strength. And this is what's going to hold you stable in your physical body, in your Annamaya Kosha. One more breath in. Exhale and come all the way down to your belly, however you want to get there. And then fly your arms back behind you. Lift your chest up, lift your legs up. Shalabhasana, locust pose. Slightly tuck your chin. Jalandhara. That's the muscular contraction the bandha in your neck. Breathe in. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, press yourself up to tabletop. Exhale and pause for a moment. Scoot your right knee forward behind your right wrist. Take your right ankle across behind your left wrist and scoot your left knee back. Take a breath in. Exhale, lower down to your forearms. And while you breathe, notice the energy channels that you unlock with your breath and with your thoughts. Inhale and press yourself up to your hands. Exhale, scoot your left knee forward till it's under your left hip, and then take your right knee back to tabletop. Then slide your left knee forward behind your left wrist, ankle across, and scoot your right knee back. Take a breath in. Exhale and settle in. Ardha Kapotasana, half pigeon pose. Inhale and gently press yourself up. Exhale, scoot your right knee forward and take your left knee back to tabletop. And then sit your hips to the side, come to a seat facing the front, and bring the soles of your feet together. And open up your chest. And pull your chest towards your feet. And visualize a red light that's radiating from out of your root chakra, right at the base of your spine. Visualize that red light so bright that it fills up all the space around you. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, ground down with your feet. You can take your block. Come all the way down onto your back. And then once you're down there, lift your hips up and place your block under your hips. Let your hips rest on the block. Know that the block is supporting your hips So you can open up the front of your body. And feel the expansion of your breath with every inhale. And take this time to notice all the points of contact that you have with the ground. From your feet to your shoulder blades, the back of your head, the back of your arms. And let your body mass completely surrender to the force of gravity. Like you're melting into the pose. Bring your focus back to your feet on the ground. Inhale, lift your hips up off of your block. Exhale, remove your block and lower your hips back down. And then hug your right knee in and extend your left leg long. Squeeze your right knee closer to the right side of your body and breathe in. Exhale, take your right knee over to the left and open your right arm to the right. Notice if there's any tension that you're holding on to. With every exhale, feel the tension fade away so you can open up a little bit more to all of the possibilities and all of the opportunities that you face. Inhale and come back through center. Exhale, hug both knees for a moment. And keep hugging your left knee, extend your right leg long. Squeeze your left knee close. And breathe in. Exhale, supine twist. Take your knee across, open your left arm out. And feel the tension fade away. And feel yourself soften with every breath. Inhale and gently unwind. Exhale, hug both knees in. And this time, widen your knees. Reach for your ankles or your feet. Happy baby. Ananda Balasana. Rock side to side. Stretch out your inner thighs. Breathe in. Exhale and let go of your feet. Hug your knees in and squeeze yourself tight one last time. Inhale. Open mouth, exhale, let go of your legs. You can make any last little movements, any last adjustments. Get as comfortable as you could possibly be. And let yourself enjoy complete stillness for a few moments. Even though you are fully relaxed, stay completely present with your breathing and completely present with your intention. Rock your head side to side. Inhale, reach your arms overhead, stretch your legs out long. Exhale and make your way to a fetal position. Pause there for a moment. And check in with yourself. Notice how you feel right now. And then press yourself up to a seat. Root down with your sitting bones so you can grow tall through your spine. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. I bow to you in gratitude. Thank you. Nice little modified, simple vinyasa, much more gentle. Since it was slower, we stayed in poses longer, and so I had to take out some things because the time just flew by. Like we didn't do dancer's pose, we didn't do traditional sun salutations, we did modified ones. We didn't use sun salutation as a transition, but almost all the poses were the same. The sequence, the flow was similar. So even with just the one sequence, you can customize it in so many different ways. Yeah, and then even just like adding in a specific intention, a specific mantra. And we did the Muladhara root chakra today. Alrighty, I am going to stop the recordings now.